Good afternoon, and buenas tardes para todos ambos. Thank you for joining us today as we remember a wonderful leader and friend, Arnold I Palacios. I think it is appropriate for me to say that despite the 4 eulogies I've given in a span of 5 years, mind you, for people who are very close to me, including my own mother, it never gets easier to do. It is a responsibility bestowed upon me by a grieving family, in this case, not only of a person whom I've regarded as a father figure, but a father to this great commonwealth, which intensifies the pressure to do justice to this honorable man in the manner I should have liked to have done. Thankfully, the state service earlier this morning and the endless outpour of support, condolences, memoirs, tributes, recognition, commendation since his passing from the CNMI all over Oceania and abroad are eloquent speeches to speak of him as he deserves to be spoken of as a humble, dedicated, courageous, and visionary leader. He is a man that needs no introduction, as his reputation precedes him. Within the last several hours before his death, I was with him at his side, leaving only for a few minutes to allow for others to visit and offer well wishes and positivity for a speedy recovery, and of course to take care of First Lady and take her home to quickly pack for the trip. He was coherent the entire time. The doctors were explaining his CT scan results to him, updating him on the situation with the receiving hospitals and transport, and clearly expressing the excruciating pain he was in. But despite the chaos, he remained calm, knowing very well that time was of the essence. And in retrospect, I believe, coming to terms with his fate. In an attempt to distract him from the physical pain he was experiencing, I shared random things like, "Hey, there's a lot of people outside worried about you." He asked, "Like who?" I listed a few and then said, "Even Tomas Manglotnia is out there with his camera waiting." He gave me that look and said, "Oh, what's Tomas saying?" So I pulled out my phone and read it to him. He gave a slight grin. After I repeated what the situation was, and of course assured him that I would take care of the First Lady, who was sitting patiently, although visibly worried, and to just focus on himself. And if you know the governor, you know very well his primary concern is his wife, Wella. But that was the best comfort I could offer him. And to solidify that point, as the medical team came in to prep him for the airlift to Guam, he looked at me and told me to go with her. "Go check your Nina." So I did. And that was the last time I heard him speak. Like many others, we were gathered on several occasions, and who could have thought then that that would be the last time to meet? Who could have dreamed that his end would come so soon? He spoke of plans he laid down for the year and work he outlined for himself in the upcoming years for the development and advancement of the Commonwealth, which he loved so dearly. A love so strong, he literally gave his life for it. Despite his busy schedule, he always made time for visitors and to attend community and social events, even last-minute invites. Regardless of his position, he always stayed grounded in the lives of everyday people, at the store, church, community activities, parties, even in passing. Just ordinary people like you and me. Governor Palacios had many traits, some inherent and others an acquired skill. We've all observed him over the years in public service. One I will share here is his ability to win your respect, even if you have a different opinion of him. When he would hear that someone out there doesn't like him or isn't happy with him, he would make an effort to get to you and change your mind. If not, at least he knew he made that effort. He came in with an open heart and mind, and with a willingness to come together to find a common cause. Not always the same exact answer, but a common cause. And he would always end it with a handshake and a smile. And if it was an uncomfortable moment or he felt an urge to digress, his go-to strategy was always sharing video highlights or photos of his grandkids to lighten the mood. Oh, how he loved his grandkids so much. So if by any chance you know of anyone holding a negative opinion of him, I highly recommend self-reflection. And if you don't agree, then I respectfully ask that you forgive him. To all of you who have worked aside Governor Palacios over the years, I want to thank you for your service and for carrying on his legacy. He was focused on the overall picture, not piecemealing, for he knew it would eventually benefit each and every one, and not just a handful. At the Memorial Mass on Guam for Governor Palacios, Polly Eric Forbes' homily focused on serving God and serving people. Governor Palacios managed to serve both God and the people faithfully and interdependently. Sizus Maasi, Guam Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, for all the care and support while on Guam, and for being such a good friend to Governor Palacios. To his children, A.G., Nicole, Tiana, Eric, your children and families, thank you for sharing your dad with us and with the Sinamai. With your love and support, he was able to lead our community with integrity and purpose. I know he did his best for us. First Lady Wella, Nina. I know in my heart that leaving you was his biggest worry. Your life partner of 40 plus years has gone before you. What am I going to do now? Was what you always asked me in and out of your tears. What are we going to do now? Stop all the clocks, cut off the telephone, prevent the dog from barking with a juicy bone, silence the pianos, and with muffled drum, bring out the coffin, let the mourners come. Let airplanes circle moaning overhead, scribbling on the sky the message, he is dead. Put crepe bows round the white necks of the public doves. Let the traffic policemen wear black cotton gloves. He was my north, my south, my east and west, my working week and my Sunday rest, my noon, my midnight, my talk, my song. I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong. The stars are not wanted now. Put everyone out. Pack up the moon and dismantle the sun. Pour away the ocean and sweep up the wood. For nothing now can ever come to any good. W.H. Auden. No one expected him to leave the way he did. But then again, no one really ever wants to leave. But we should be prepared to, at least spiritually. I believe he was prepared. Despite the excruciating physical pain he was experiencing, I saw it in the look in his eyes and in the calm of his voice. He prepared himself. The only assurance I can give, Nina, is you will never be alone. I promised Uncle Arnold we will take care of you, and I'm pretty good at keeping my word.